If you've ever lived in a small town, you know the kind of places where everybody knows your business, whether you want them to or not. For me, that place was my family kiosk, which was tucked away on the corner of Main Street. You know the type, a mix of odds and ends, from batteries to candy, a little newspaper stand here, a couple of comic books there. Now, if you've ever experienced grief, or better yet, if you've ever had a friend who seems to have their life perfectly together while yours is falling apart, you'll know how those moments hit you. My grief came in the form of my sister, Clara, whose absence left a hole so big that even the brightest sunshine couldn't fill it. And if you ever wanted to talk about the kind of hole that can only be filled by one person, Clara was mine. It was a few months after Clara's passing when I found myself sitting behind the counter of that old kiosk, hands drumming on the polished wood, my mind miles away. That's when I saw Anna. Anna was Clara's best friend, and she wasn't like everyone else in town. While others avoided talking about Clara, Anna came in every few days, her eyes carrying the weight of grief. One day, just as I was putting together some orders for the store, Anna walked in looking at the display cases. Her eyes caught something. It was a charm bracelet. "That's like Clara's, isn't it?" Anna asked, quietly, her voice almost a whisper. I nodded, my heart squeezing so tight. "It sure is," I replied, my voice not quite steady. Anna smiled a little, though it didn't quite reach her eyes. "It's perfect, Danny. She would have loved it," she said. I smiled back at her, though I could feel a wave of sadness creeping up. Charm bracelets had been Clara's thing, and now here was Anna, her best friend, standing there, longing for the same piece of Clara she couldn't hold anymore. "Well," I said after a beat, "if you like it, I can set it aside for you." "How much is it?" she asked. I swallowed. It wasn't a cheap bracelet, not by any means. "I'll make it easier for you, Anna," I said with a sigh. "Don't worry about it. You don't have to pay." "No, Danny, I can't." Anna blinked, startled. "Don't argue. Let me take care of it," I interrupted, smiling softly. "Consider it a gift from Clara to you." I could see she wanted to protest, but I could also see the gratitude in her eyes. "Thank you." After a moment, she finally nodded, and the quiet gratitude in her voice said everything. "I will wear it to the formal dance at my school." I watched her leave, the charm bracelet in hand, and couldn't help but feel that familiar tug in my chest. It felt like I had done something small, maybe insignificant in the grand scheme of things, but at least it was something to help fill the void that Clara's absence had left in Anna. A few days later, I noticed Anna hadn't come by the kiosk. I'd been looking forward to seeing her and making sure everything was okay, so I called her. When her mother answered the phone, she let me know that on her way back from school, Anna had been robbed. Someone had actually stolen the bracelet along with some money and other valuables. Anna was quite shaken up from the experience. My heart sank as I stood there. I knew Anna would be so devastated over losing the bracelet. "I can't believe this happened," I muttered to myself, feeling the familiar wave of helplessness wash over me. I thought about what Clara would have said if she were here. She'd have slapped me upside the head and told me to stop moping and do something about it. And that's exactly what I was going to do. I took a deep breath and made a decision. I was going to buy the bracelet again. Using the money I'd been saving for a new Game Boy, I bought a similar bracelet. I carefully wrapped it up, tied a little bow on top, and wrote a note, "From someone who remembers Clara too." I didn't sign my name. I didn't want it to be about me. This was for Anna. It was about Clara's memory, about kindness, and about making sure Anna could have the one thing she had longed for. I had the package delivered to Anna's house that afternoon and waited anxiously for her call. When she finally called, she sounded so happy. "Thank you so much, Danny. We have the formal dance at my school today. Would you like to come with me?" she asked. I couldn't say no. "I would love to," I said with a smile. At the dance, I realized something that had been buried deep inside me all along. The real reason we remembered Clara wasn't just about the things she left behind or the things we couldn't touch. It was about keeping her spirit alive in the moments we shared. The charm bracelet, with all its symbolism, was just a reminder of the way she had touched our lives, and of course, a little kindness along the way.